everyone. Please join. Today, my topic is the preamble of the Constitution, which is incorporated in our Constitution of India. We know that the preamble of the Constitution is the soul of the Constitution of India. In preamble of the Constitution of India, preamble declares India to be a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, and republic. The objectives stated by the preamble are to secure justice, liberty, equality to all citizens, and promote fraternity to maintain unity and integrity of the nation. Now, my dear friends, just listen what is the preamble of our Constitution of India. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. Gentlemen and my dear friends, you know, these wordings are written in the Constitution of India. And as I told you, the Constitution of India is the soul of our Constitution. The preamble itself imparts three central concepts to the reader: the source of power to enact the Constitution, that is, the people of the United States, the broad into which the Constitution is ordained and established, and third, the author's intent for the Constitution to be a legal instrument of lasting for many years. See, this is the according to the Constitution, according to the Constitution of India, according to the preamble, the Constitution of India has pursuance of the solemn resolution of the people of India to constitute India into a sovereign democratic republic and to secure well defined objects set forth in the preamble. Sovereignty denotes supreme and ultimate power. So, my dear friends, this is the preamble, and now many more the words which are incorporated. This the it was adopted on 26 November 1949 by the Constituent Assembly and came into effect on 26 January 1950, celebrated at the Republic Day in India. My dear friends, wherever we are celebrating our Constitutional Day, that is on 26 January, every year we are celebrating the that is Constitutional Day, which is known as Republic Day. So, my dear friends, Now you would like to know the historic background. The preamble is based on the objective resolution which was drafted and moved in the Constituent Assembly by Jawaharlal Nehru on 13 December 1946 and adopted by the Constituent Assembly on 26 January 1947. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar said about the preamble, I quote, it was indeed a way of life which recognized liberty, equality, fraternity as the principle of life and which cannot be diverged from each other. Liberty cannot be diverged from the equality. Equality cannot be diverged from the liberty, nor can liberty and equality be diverged from the fraternity. Without equality, liberty would produce the supremacy of the few over the many. Equality without liberty would kill individual initiative. Without fraternity, liberty and equality could not become a sorry neutral course of things. The Supreme Court of India originally stated in the Berubari case presidential reference that the preamble is not an integral part of the Indian Constitution and therefore it is not enforceable in a court of law. However, the same court in 1973, Kesavananda case overruled earlier decision and recognized that the preamble may be used to interpret ambiguous areas of constitution where the differing interpretations present themselves. In 1995 case of Union Government versus LIC of India, the Supreme Court once again held that preamble is an integral part of the Constitution. As originally enacted, the preamble described the state as a sovereign democratic republic to which the terms secular and socialist were later passed by the captive parliament during the emergency in the 42nd Amendment. The preamble page, along with the other pages of the original Constitution of India, was designed and decorated by the renowned painter Bihar Rama Ram Manohar Sinha of Jabalpur, who was at the Shanti Niketan with Acharya Nandalal Bose. At the time, Nandalal Bose endorsed Bihar Ram Manohar Sinha's artwork without any alteration whatsoever. As such, the page bears Bihar Ram Manohar Sinha's short signature Ram in Devanagari. Lower right corner. The calligraphy was done by the Prem Bihari Narayan Raizada. The preamble was amended only once on 18 December 1976, with the most of opposition being jailed during the emergency in India. The Indira Gandhi government pushed through several changes in the 42nd Amendment of the Constitution. Through this amendment, the words socialist and secular were added between the words sovereign and democratic, and the words unity of the nation were changed to unity and integrity of the nation. My dear friends, this is the regarding I am telling about the preamble of the Constitution. In the Beru Bari case, 1960, the amendability and the significance of the Constitution came into force. An important and very interesting question was raised relating to the powers of the Parliament to cede Indian territory to a foreign country as an interpretation of the Article 3. The Supreme Court had held that the power of Parliament to diminish the area of a state as guaranteed in Article 3 of the Constitution does not cover cession of the Indian territory to a foreign country. Hence, Indian territory can be ceded to a foreign country only by means of amendment of the Constitution under the Article 368. Consequently, the ninth Constitutional Amendment Act 1960 was enacted to the transfer the Berubari Union to the Bangladesh erstwhile East Pakistan. Supreme Court also held that view that preamble cannot be a part of the constitution, but later in Kesavanand Bharati case 1973, the Supreme Court gave a comprehensive verdict. It said that preamble is the part of the constitution and is subject to the amending power of the parliament as are any other provisions of the constitution, provided the basic structure of the constitution is not destroyed. It has been clarified by the Supreme Court of India that being a part of the Constitution, the preamble can be subjected to the constitutional amendment exercised under Article 368. However, the basic structure cannot be altered. Therefore, it is considered as the heart and soul of the Constitution. Now, you would like to know the 42nd Amendment. What says? The preamble has been amended only once so far on 18 December 1976 during the emergency in India. The Indira Gandhi government pushed through several changes in the 42nd Amendment of the Constitution. A committee under the chairmanship of Sardar Saran Singh recommended that the amendment be enacted after being consulted to the study the question of amending the Constitution in the light of past experience. Through this amendment, the words socialist and secular were added between the words sovereign and democratic, and the words unity of the nation were changed to unity and integrity of the nation. So, my dear friend, I am talking about the Constitution of the India. That is to, I have concentrated only on the preamble of the Constitution, through which we can know what is the soul of the Constitution. Now, here the words which are repeated, which are to be known to everybody, that is sovereign, socialist, secular, republic, and democratic. These words, liberty, fraternity, expression of thought, belief, faith, worship. So these words are very, very interesting. And if you explain, then we can explain sovereign means we are above all the powers of this world. We are the supreme to govern ourselves through the constitutional power. Then, what is a socialist? Means our government, whether state government or central government, will work to reform the society as well as for the government, state government and central government will be fully devoted to the people of India, means whole society. The rules and regulations which are framed into the parliament or in the various states legislative assemblies. These rules and regulations are made for the welfare of the whole population of the India and its states. That's secular means the government machineries, the government of India, the state government of India, of all the states, will work for secularism. Means the religion is not the state or country's matter. No government will interfere into the religion matter until and unless it is filed petition in the Supreme Court, or if it is there is some fighting between each religion, then that can be solved by the Supreme Court of India. To maintain peace and tranquility in the territory of the states will be kept on the high priority. So that is why every 5 years every state has the assembly elections, and as a whole every 5 years the government of India can be selected through the adult franchise in the general election. MLAs and MPs are made through the adult franchise. And here in Uttar Pradesh, as on this notification have been issued from the Election Commission of India to conduct free and fair election in the Uttar Pradesh, Manipur, Goa, Punjab, and as a whole, and Uttarakhand. Means 5 states. Every state is ready, and in the Uttar Pradesh we have 7 phases, because it is the most populated state. So that is why, to maintain law and order, to maintain peace and tranquility, in 7 stages this election commission has declared to conduct the election. In Manipur, 2 phases, Goa, Punjab, Uttarakhand in 1 phase. Election is going to be conducted. And I convey my best wishes to everybody of the Uttar Pradesh. Please do vote for any party. Voting right is given by the Constitution of India. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Samvidhan, Jai Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. Those who are listening my voice, those who are loving the English, so please promote me as a MLA. I am also going to contest election from Rasulabad constituency of Uttar Pradesh, 205, number of the Constitution Assembly. Seat is given, 205. So I am Sergeant Santoshilal Kamal, advocate, retired from the Indian Air Force, as well as a teacher of Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti. Thank you very much to all of my subscribers, to all of my viewers, to everybody. Jai Hind once again, Sathiyo. Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan.